Hello traders, good day. Vladimir here. This is the live market review 20 of April 2017. Well, Thursday is almost behind us. We have Friday to come. Basically, there is nothing new happening. The only thing that's very, very important to mention now is to stay safe, especially on all the Euro pairs and indices right before the elections in France. Not that I expect anything crazy or surprising to happen, but still elections in France for round number one during weekend that could have the impact, that could cause and create gaps. So I would play safe. That's all I'm saying here. And something to remember. So besides that, let's go over the trades we have been talking about. Let's see where are our opportunities. Nothing really changed. There are only few things that maybe it's best to update. Let's start with the New Zealandian dollar, which is still moving inside this range we have been talking about. Now what could happen here is that, well, first of all, the idea is that we still are looking for the bullish momentum, yeah? But what could happen here is that after the yesterday news which caused this move, the pair retracing down, which means the very, very, very serious CPI that was published in New Zealand still don't really show or impress the traders or the investors for the longer run view, and that what could mean that there is some chance that maybe we are moving in this kind of movement before we are aiming higher again. So I would be playing very careful here, tighten exposure if that's what it means, if you're already in the buy, of course, and still give it a chance, because if the buys attack, the bulls attack, it's going to be heavy. And alternatively, be looking again on the bottom of this range. It can try to spike through and still continue its fly. Anyway, every drop down in two waves followed by bullish divergence providing a buy signal is a buy opportunity. It still remains the same idea. Next on the list is the Aussie Kiwi, which I've been looking to get a bit lower, and we still might get there. That's like below this area, but in reality we already get closer, right? And that was the entire idea, get around 106. We got it. We got a bullish divergence on the 1 hour chart. We even break now and create convergence idea. That's the bottom line here. Now what it could turn to be is actually two things. One of them is the possible range that will do something like that and then make the fly up. Alternatively is, since we already got some kind of special cycle here, 1, 2, big and 3, that it might go for deeper correction here in two waves, which after that would provide us the buy and the opportunity to fly. So as long as the low holds, the current low holds here, every two waves down, and we might be looking for the buy opportunity. Okay, we should start looking for. If we drop through and break the 106.35, which 40 actually, which already we have a low, we'll let it go, and we might get the lower level that I just described before, below here. Okay, and to complete this move and start the massive rally. Both scenarios are doable. Both scenarios would be correct. Bottom line is the same for both. Drop down and we are after buys. But don't fall into the trap of just buying by level. Wait for two waves, clear two waves down, divergence to the upside, and then the break of the two trend lines and go for buys. It's very, very important here. That's for Aussie Kiwi. Cat Franc, still wanna see how we behave here. I still believe we're going to get it lower, like below 0.73, and then for buys. But we already stopping in some very massive area. What I expect it to do is actually we got this, so I believe we're gonna get this, or it to be more developed, and that's all. That's the plan. That's what I want to say. That's what I follow and want to trade. Dollar Canadian has reached a very massive area here. That's a 160. It's actually a bit above 161.8 of the cycle. Yeah, but at the same time, it's very close to 61 of this cycle. And on the 1 hour chart, very much lower, we got here also special cycle. And that's what it is creating for us. That's the divergence we got there. And this is why I believe and I expect a short-term sell, or at least short-term range, or 2 waves pull back down to here, correction and continuation. If we break through and go above that, we are going for a bit of deeper rally. This, if that rally about to happen, I would then expect it to take us towards this area, which would be 135.60, 135.70 zone, where from once again would be looking to go for sells. So as for now, short-term correction is still on the list. S&P is doing the correction we have been talking about. Here kind of 2 waves, and at the same time still move inside this range. Right? Very good signs. By ideal, we are next to the top, and we would be looking to go for sales. I would not do that before the elections, if yes, just with a very tiny exposure, and still after that it would be ideal to look for this opportunity. If we keep the rally and we break through, we are going for the next final high that should lead us towards the summertime to complete the new weekly divergence before bears taking the control. On my annual forecast, since the annual forecast, I have been talking about summertime, actually after April, to become bearish this year. We are reaching this period, and it is a time to be ready. Okay, so we keep an eye on this one. And let me check my list. Okay, pound yen, we still have this one on the list. Okay, we are on a daily convergence as well. On the 4-hour chart, we had the moves. It's like 1, 2, and now special. I would expect that to the top here in between the 140 towards 141 somewhere. I would expect that to make this kind of move and then continue the fly that I expect to see actually. And with the euro yen, it's, well, this one is a bit tricky, but the idea is also the same. It turned to be a triple cycle here. 1, 2, 3. Basically, I would expect something like that, then continuation, and then boom, something big and serious to come. And those of you who do follow the plan, that's basically what it is. But once again, I will repeat, remember the Sunday's elections, remember how serious the impact could be. Maybe it would be a good time to cash out or tighten the risks. Remember that. We don't want to play the heroes, we just want to get from the market what it gives. Right? That will be basically all for now, guys. Nothing new really happening. Everything is just following the plans we've had. Nothing new to do. But it's important to get through the updates and build up the plan and change what has to be changed. So thank you very much for watching and I wish you a wonderful weekend to come. And I'll see you during the weekend with a new weekly, longer term video preparing the next setups. Thank you for your time. Yours, Vladimir.